विघ्न विनाशाय। ओम वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्थिनाशिनी विरंचि हर्षवन्दे कीर्तिप्रदे अखिलमनोरथदे महारे विद्याप्रदायिनी सरस्वती नौमि नित्यम्। ओम संसार सारं निगमाप्रचारं धर्मावतारं हतिभूमिभारं कारुण्यरूपं सुखसिन्धुसारं श्रीरामचन्द्रं सततं नमामि। ओंकारं निगमैकविद्यामनीशं वेदान्ततत्त्ववास्पदं क्षौतपतिस्थिते नाशहेतुममलं विश्वास्य विश्वात्मकं विश्वात्राणपरायणं श्रुतिसतैः सम्प्रच्यमानं विभुं सत्यज्ञाननन्तमूर्तिममलं सुधात्मकं तं भजे। गुरु बाबा शरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। साई बाबा बाल बाबा साई बाबा बाल बाबा साई बाबा बाल बाबा साई बाबा बाल बाबा गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। साई बाबा बाल बाबा सत्य बाबा प्रेम बाबा सत्य बाबा प्रेम बाबा गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा गुरुवर गुरुवर गुरु बाबा। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान हे महावीर करो कल्याण हे महावीर करो कल्याण। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान हे महावीर करो कल्याण हे महावीर करो कल्याण। का तूने काज सवारा। तीनों लोक तेरा उजियारा, दुखियों का तूने काज सवारा। हे जगवंदन केसरी नंदन, हे जगवंदन केसरी नंदन, कष्ट हरो हे कृपा निधान, कष्ट हरो हे कृपा निधान। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे, आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, हे महावीर करो कल्याण। तेरे द्वारे जो भी आया, खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया। तेरे द्वारे जो भी आया, खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया। दुर्गम काज बनावन हारे, दुर्गम काज बनावन हारे। मंगल में दीजो वरदान, मंगल में दीजो वरदान। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे, आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, हे महावीर करो कल्याण। तेरा सुमिरन हनुमत वीरा, नाशय रोग हरे सब पीरा। तेरा सुमिरन हनुमत वीरा, नाशय रोग हरे सब पीरा। राम लखन सीता मन बसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। शरण परे का कीजे ध्यान, शरण परे का कीजे ध्यान। मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे, आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। हे बजरंग बली हनुमान, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, हे महावीर करो कल्याण, करो कल्याण, करो कल्याण। वर्णानामर्थ संघानाम, रसानाम छन्दसामपि। मंगलानाम च कर्तारो वंदे वाणी विनायकौ भवानी शंकरौ वंदे श्रद्धा विश्वास्वरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्ध स्वान्तः स्थमीश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रः सर्वत्र बन्ध्यते सीताराम गुणग्राम पुण्यारण्य विहारिणौ वन्दे विशुद्ध विज्ञानौ कपीश्वर कपीश्वरौ उद्भव स्थिति संहारकारिणीं क्लेशहारिणीं सर्वश्रेयस्करीं सीतां नतोऽहं रामवल्लभाम्। नयन विषय मोह कहूँ भयऊ सो समस्त सुखमु सबई लाभू जग जीव कह भयीशु अनुकूल सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। सबही भांति मोहि दीनी बराई निज जन जानी लीन अपनाई होही सहस राम होही सहस दस सारद से करही कल्प कोटिक भरि देखा कछु कहूँ राम मैं कछु कहूँ एक बन रे तुम्हारी झहूँ स्नेह सुखी हो रे बार बार राम बार बार मांगूं हरे चरण जनी भोरे सुनी बर वचन राम सुनी बर वचन प्रेम जन होखे पूर्ण काम राम हरितोखे करीबर विनय राम करीबर विनय समूर ससुर वशिष्ठ समझाने, बिनती बहुरी राम, बिनती बहुरी भरत सन दीन्ही। मिले सप्रेम पुनि आशीष दीन्ही। श्री राम जय राम, मिले लखन रिपुसूदन ही, दीन्ही असीस महीस। भय परस पर प्रेम बस, फिरी फिरी नावहि शेष। सियापति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम। बार बार कर विनय बड़ाई, रघुपति चले संग सब भाई। जनक गहे कौशिक पद जाई, चरण रेणु सिर नयन लाई। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। सुनी मुनि सबर दर्शन तोरे, अगमुन कछु प्रतीति मन मोरे। जो सुख सुजसु लोकपति चहि, करत मनोरथ सकुचत अहि। सो सुख सुजसु सुलभ मोहि स्वामी, सो सुख सुजसु सुलभ मोहि स्वामी। सब सिद्धि तब दर्शन अनुगामी। कीन्ह विनय पुनि पुनि सिरुनाई, रामा पुनि सिरुनाई। फिरे महीसु आशीषा पाई। चली बरात रामा, चली बरात निशान बजाई। मुदित छोट बर सब समुदायी। राम ही निरखी ग्रास नर नारी, ग्राम नर नारी। पाई नयन फलु होहि सुखारी। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। बीच बीच कर दास करी, मगलोगन सुख दे तो राम, मगलोगन सुख देत। अवध समीप, अवध समीप पुनीत दीन, पहुँची आई अनेक सिया। पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम। तेरी शंख धुनी हयन गयन गाजे। झांझी वीरव झिंटिमी सुहाई, सरस राग बाजही सहनाई। झांझी वीरव झिंटिमी सुहाई, सरस राग बाजही सहनाई। पुरजन आवत अग्नि बराता, मुदित सकल पुलकावली गाता। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। निज निज सुंदर सदन सवारे, हाट बाट चौहट पुर द्वारे। श्री राम जय राम। सकल रघात चाई, जहाँ तह सो विचारू पुराई। बना बजारू न जाई बखाना, तोरन खेतु पताक बिताना। श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। सफल सफल फूल फल कदली रसाला, रूपे बकुल कदम कमाला। लगे सुभगत परसत धरणी, मणिमय आल पाल कल करणी। श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय राम। विविध भांति मंगल कलश, गृह गृह रचे सवारी। ओ रामा गृह गृह रचे सवारी। सुर ब्रह्मादि सिहाही, सब रघुवर पुरे निहारी। सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, शंकर हरि ओम जय जय श्री राम। भवानु तेहि अवसर सोहा, रचना देखे मदन मनु मोहा। मंगल सगुण रामा, मंगल सगुण मनोहर साई। रिद्धि सिद्धि सुख संपदा सुहाई। जन उछाहु रामा, जन उछाह सब सहज सुहाए। तनु धरि धरि दशरथ गृह छाए। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय। जन उछाह सब सहज सुहाए। तनु धरि धरि दशरथ गृह छाए। देखन हेतु राम, देखन हेतु राम। कहूँ लाल सा होहीन केही जतु जुठ जुठ मिली चली सुहासिनी निज छवि निरदहि मदन विलासिनी सकल सुमंगल रामा सकल सुमंगल सजे आरती गावहि जनु बहुवेश भारती भूपति भवन कोलाहलु होही गाई न बरनी समऊ सुख को सोई कौशल्यादि राम कौशल्यादि राम महतारी प्रेम विवश तन दशा विसारी श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय देदान विप्रन विपुल पूजी गणेश पुरारी प्रमुदित परम दरिद्र जनु पाई पदार्थ चारे सियापति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम मोद प्रमोद विबस सब माता चलहीन चरण शिथिल भय गाता राम दरस सहित अति अनुरागी परिछनि साधु सुजन सब लागी विविध विधान बादने बाजे मंगल मुदित सुनी प्रासादे हरद दूब राम हरद दूब दधि पल्लव फूला पान पूग फल मंगल मूला अक्षत अंकुर लोचन लाजा मंजुल मंजरी तुलसी विराजा चहे पूरट रामा चूहे पूरट घट सहज सुहाये मदन सकुन जनु नीर बनाए सगुन सुगंध गाही बखानी मंगल सकल सजही सब प्राणी रची आरती रामा रची आरती बहुत विधाता करही कल मंगल गाना, रच आरती बहुत विधाना, मुदित करही कल मंगल गाना, कनक थार भरी मंगलनी राम, कमल करनी रे मात, चली मुदित परी छनी करन, राम पुलक पलवित गात, सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम।
सगुण बरसहि सुमन सुरदुंदुभी बजाई विबुध बधू नाचही मुदित मंजुल मंगल नाई। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। मानग सूत बंदी नट नागर गावही जसु देहु लोक उजागर। जय धुनि विमल वेद कर बानी। दस दिशि सुनिया सुमंगल सानी। सुमंगल सानी राम सुमंगल सानी। दस दिशि सुनिया सुमंगल सानी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। विपुल बाजने बाजन लागे। नभसुर नगर लोग अनुरागे। घरे बराती रामा बने बराती बरनी न जाई। महामुदित मन सुखम समाही। कुरबासी तब राय दुहारे। देखत राम ही भये सुखारे। करही निछावरी मणि गण चीरा। पारी विलोचन पुलक शरीरा। आरती करही मुदित पुर नारी। हरषहि निरखी कुंवर बर चारी। शिविका सुभग ओहार उखारी। देखी दुलनी कोही सुखारी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। जय जय राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। एहि विधि सबहि देत सुखहु। आई राज द्वार। मुदित मातु परिछनी करही। बधुन समेत कुमार। करही आरती बारही बारा। प्रेम प्रमोदु कहई को पारा। भूषण मणि पट नाना जाति करही निछावरी अगणित भांति बधून समेत देखी सुत चारी परमानंद मगन महतारी पुनि पुनि सिया राम पुनि पुनि सिया राम छवि देखी मुदित सफल राम मुदित सफल जग जीवन देखी श्री राम जय जय राम सखी सिय सुख राम सखी सिय मुख पुनि पुनि चाही गान करही निज सुकृत सराही वर कही सुमन राम वर शही सुमन छनहि छन देवा नाचही गावही लावही सेवा देखी मनोहर राम देखी मनोहर चारी पूजोरी सारद उपमा सकल ढोढोरी देतन बनही पट रघुलागी एकटक रही रूप अनुरागी निगम नीति कुल रीति करी अरघ पावरे देत बधुन सहित सुत परिछि सब चली लवाई निकेत सिंहासन सहज सुहाए जनु मनोज निज हाथ बनाए तिन्ह पर कुंवरी कुंवर बैठारे सादर पाय पुनीत पखारे धूप दीप नैवेद वेद विधि पूजे वर दुलहिनी मंगल नीति बारही बार रामा बारही बार आरती करही व्यजन चारु चामर सिरु धरही वस्तु अनेक निछावरी मोही हरि प्रमोद मातु सब सोही पावा परम तत्व जनु जोरी अमृतु लहेउ जनु संतत रोगी जन्म रंग जनु पारस पावा अंधहि लोचन लाभो सुहावा मूल मदन जनु सारद छाई मानहु समर सुर जय पाई श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय एहि सुख ते सत कोटि गुण पावहि मातु आनंदो हईन सहित आही घर आई रघुकुल चंद्र सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम लोकरीति जननी करही बर दुलहिनी सकुचाही मोद विनोद विनोद की बर राम मन ही मुस्काई सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम बोले प्रभु रामचंद्र की जय
श्री राम जय जय रामा जिनके सत्संगति अति प्यारी श्री राम जय जय रामा बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई श्री राम जय रामा राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई श्री राम जय रामा रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई श्री राम जय रामा प्राण जाई वरु बचन न जाई श्री राम जय रामा नहीं कल कर मन भगति विवेकु श्री राम जय रामा राम नाम अवलंबन एकु श्री राम जय रामा रामचंद्र वारिज जब देखो श्री राम जय रामा राम चरण बारिज जब देखो श्री राम जय रामा तब निज जन्म सफल कर ले को श्री राम जय रामा श्री राम जय रामा श्री राम जय रामा श्री राम जय रामा श्री राम जय रामा
Let us all do salutations to Bhagwan Ganesh, Mother Saraswati, Guru, Prabhu Shri Ram, Pavan Putra Hanuman. Gajananam भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बू फलसारभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापहा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः लोकाभिरामम् रणरङ्गधीरम् राजीवनेत्रम् रघुवंशनाथम् कारुण्यरूपम् करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं नरयूथमुख्यम् श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये बोलो राम 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 सीता राम 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 बोलो
राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
मंगल भवन मंगलहारी द्रव दशरथ अजिर बिहारी
श्री राम जय राम जय
सब गाइए।
जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बड़े भागवान नुशतन पावा सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ निगावा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
अवध तहाँ जह राम निवासु दिवस तहै जह आनु प्रकाशु
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
होई ही सोई जो राम रचि राखा को करि तर्क बढ़ावे साखा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
गुरु बिनु भव निधि तरई न कोई जो बिरंची कर सम होई
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
कोमल चित अति दीन दयाला कारण बिनु रघुनाथ कृपाला
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय। साथी है मित्र गंग के जल बिंदु पान तक अर्धांगिनी बढ़ेगी तो केवल मकान तक परिवार सब लोग चलेंगे स्मशान तक बेटा भी हक निभाएगा तो अग्निदान तक इससे तो आगे भजन ही है साथी हरि के भजन बिन अकेला रहेगा
इससे तो आगे भजन ही है साथी हरि के भजन बिन अकेला रहेगा
इससे तो आगे भजन ही है साथी हरि के भजन बिन अकेला रहेगा
इससे तो आगे
भजन ही है साथी हरि के
भजन बिन अकेला रहेगा
जीवन 2 दिन का मेला रहेगा न्यायम न जग का जमेला रहेगा
जीवन के 2 दिन का मेला रहेगा
जमेला रहेगा।
जीवन के 2 दिन का मेला रहेगा, कायम जगता जमेला रहेगा।
इससे तो आगे, इससे तो आगे, इससे तो आगे। I'm singing this regularly. One reason is because I like it. But other reason is it's very instructional for all of us. It says, साथी है मित्र गंग के जल बिंदु पान तक. When we are leaving this world, the best our friends could do is offer one drop of Ganga Jal in our mouth. Friends. Ardhangini badhegi to keval makan tak. And the wife, she will reach by the gate because wives don't go to Karani. Nowadays they go, I think, I don't know. But in the old days they never went. They reached till the gate. Ardhangini is the wife. Ardhangini badhegi तो केवल मकान तक. परिवार सब लोग चलेंगे स्मशान तक. But all the family and friends and everybody, they will reach to the Karani bank there. बेटा भी हक निभाएगा तो अग्निदान तक. The son also will go right up to that body and put the fire in the mouth. But that is as far as everybody can go. इससे तो आगे, ahead of this, beyond this, bhajan hi hai sathi. Only bhajan is our only friend to go with us. इससे तो आगे भजन ही है साथी. हरि के भजन बिन, without Hari bhajan, अकेला रहेगा. With no Hari bhajan in this lifetime, if we have not done Hari bhajan, we go alone with nothing. जीवन ये 2 दिन का मेला रहेगा. अपने जीवन, this life, 2 days of fair running around. And then कायम न जग का जमेला रहेगा. Nothing is certain and sure in this world. Only jamela. Jamela means agony and pain and suffering and this and all, running around with confusion. Jamela is a big word for sansar. So, it's very instructional bhajan. If you don't like it, it's okay. I like it. Last night when we left, Janakji Maharaj many times was asked by Dasharathji Maharaj, please go back. Why? In Janakpur, wedding took place of Bhagwan Ram, and now the Bharat has gone with Dulahin. In Trinidad we say Dulahin. In proper Hindi word is Dulhan. Bharat has gone with Dulahin. Janakji Maharaj is going to reach them, to escort them there. And everybody is telling, Hey, Maharaj, please go back. Your home is this side, not this side. Janakji Maharaj, out of great love for everybody there, and we think out of great love for Sitaji, he is also going. After many dohas and chaupais and all these people, 3:43 now. Just before there, he starts doing pranam and he starts doing salutations to everybody. Bhagwan Ram, Sage Vishwamitra Ji, Dasharath Ji Maharaj, all the well-known personalities there. And now he decides to go back. It's a long way. Little bit again he reach Ayodhya too. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai
सुफल सो सुख सुजसु सुलभ मोहि स्वामी सब सिद्धि सब दर्शन अनुगामी
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
चली बारात निशान बजाई मुदित छोट बर सब समुदायी
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
चीनी विनय पुनि पुनि सिरुनाए फिरे महिष आशा पाई
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
चीनी विनय पुनि पुनि सिरुनाई फिरे महिष आशा पाई
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
श्री राम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. They are all telling to go back, and Janakji Maharaj is not going back, but now finally, after exhortations from Dasharathji Maharaj coming down from his chariot and telling him and doing supplications, then he said, okay. And now he starts doing prostrations, he starts doing goodbye to everybody and looking again and again at Bhagwan Ram. Tulsidaji goes into long, many verses just for Janakji Maharaj to say goodbye. But what is interesting thing is he leaves finally again and again looking at Bhagwan Ram. This is one thing. First thing, he of course takes blessings of everybody there. Sage Vishwamitraji, Guru Vasishta, everybody was, the whole party was there, and embracing Dasharathji Maharaj and all, Janakji. And in this description, he doesn't say goodbye to Sitaji and all the princesses in this portion, because he's following a riti. What is a riti? Riti means rule here. That rule is after Kanyadan is given. We had seen that before. And Kanyadan is given. You see? Now she belongs on that side. Very strict thing. But anyway, now Chali Bharat Nisana Bajai Dasharathji Maharaj and all. Everybody doing a most auspicious goodbye, Bida, to Janakji Maharaj. And the Bharat continued forward towards Ayodhya. If you know the geography a little bit, they're traveling west, southwest sort of, going west. Chali Bharat Nisana Bajai. Nisana means all the music and all the flaring up of all the various types of musical instruments. Mudita, Chot, Bara, Sava, Samudai. All of them joyously now going, because we have gotten the Jagat Janani as our daughter-in-law in the house of Ayodhya now, like that, with joy. All together, playing and singing and going all the way. Then Tulsidas ji continues. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Jai
Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram
Ram hi nirki gram nar nari paay nayan phalu hoy sukhari
Shri Ram Jai
Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram
बीच बीच वर बास करी मगलोगन सुख दे अवध समीप पुनीत दिन पहुँची आय जनेत सियावर
रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र जी की
जय शरणम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय राम ही निरखी ग्राम नर now from there to the 500 kilometers she was telling yesterday such a long distance 500 kilometers we don't know what is that in Trinidad if 500 kilometers if you go in Trinidad you end up in Guyana we don't know what is 500 kilometers it's a long way And see, and now on the way they have to stop in many places because you cannot do all of that in one day. You have to look when we walk from Blanchisseuse here to Pinal, we have to stop in so many places. Even that you cannot do in one day. And this is a short distance. What to talk about that 500 kilometers from there? So they have to stop. But Tulsidashi makes the description now. Ramahi nirakhi grama nara nari. From village to village they passed through so many villages. And all the men and women of those villages, when they saw Rama, Ramahi nirakhi. Pai nayana phalu hohi sukhari. That their eyes bore fruit. The eyes bore fruit. I told you na Tulsidas, she says, that if our eyes are not used to get darshan of Bhagwan, or get darshan of saint, get darshan of the holy ones, that those eyes have not borne any fruit. Those eyes are like the eyes on a peacock feather. Lochana mora pankh kar lekha. So, the eyes should... So many bhajans, the only thing is that we hear the bhajans, but we don't know the meanings of them. That you should search. Now, nobody has any more excuse for not knowing the meaning of any bhajan. The only thing you have to do now is just go on Google and you tell Google translation of this bhajan, and immediately you will get. The only thing you have to find, today I saw a nice thing. The only thing you have to find is yourself. Everything else Google will find for you. You find the translation there. So, the eyes should be used to get darshan of holy ones. That is the idea. Beach barabasa kari magalo gan sukh det. Everywhere they stop Bhagwan Ram. And see, I told in the beginning, I don't know all who were listening and all, when Bhagwan takes avatar, Bhagwan achieves multiple objectives simultaneously in that avatar. So, when see what he says, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. When there is a decline of dharma and a rise of adharma, I take avatar. What paritranaya sadhuna, dharma samsthapanarthaya, to re-establish dharma. This is what he is saying. But at the same time, he achieves so many countless objectives. So he comes there and he gives the karma phala to Kevat. Because Kevat had done tapas in another loka. So he gives the result to Kevat. He comes to bless Shabari. He comes to, like for that, so many things he achieves. He comes to fulfill his promise to Manu and Shatrupa. I will be born as your son. He comes to fulfill the shrap gotten by Narad. So while he's saying, I take avatar for uplifting dharma, he achieves so many countless things at the same time. And here is one also. He comes to bless the eyes of all the people of all the villages. See, he has to walk 500 kilometers and give everybody darshan. All those who have done punya karma in previous birth, in some purva janma. You see? So he achieves all of that. And all the people from village to village making their eyes fruitful in that lifetime. How fortunate they were. Avada Samip now, in the same doha. Avada Samip. Puneet dinner pahuchi. On a very auspicious day now, traveling like this, they came close to Awadh, close to Ayodhya. Janet. Janet means the Bharat. All of them came close. Nija nija sundar sadana savare, hat baat chau hat pura dware. The people of Ayodhya heard the news that they were coming. Every house was decorated. Every marketplace, every gully, every street, every chauraha. Chauraha means furrowed junction. Furrowed junction, even today we say in Trinidad, no? When you reach the furrowed junction, go straight, don't turn. And anytime you tell anybody that, right there they turn in. People of Ayodhya decorated their homes and all the streets and marketplaces with all festoons and so many wonderful decorations everywhere, flowers, and they painted kalashes and put everywhere with lamps and different things. Gali sakala aragaja sinchari. Sinchari means they sprinkled scent, what do you call it? Perfume. Everywhere also. They sprinkle perfume everywhere. Jata chauke charu purai. Wherever, any street, building, junction, anywhere, they sprinkle the whole place. Vividabhanti mangala kalasa. Decorating all the kalash and all. Grihe grihe rache savari. Painting them and putting them in front of every home. Sura brahma di sihahi. Sabha raghuvar puri nihari. The gods, devatas also praise the beauty of Ayodhya. Just the people heard that our Bhagwan Ram is coming. He's coming with his 4 brothers. And they're all coming with now newly married brides. And the king, our king, is returning. In the palace also, the noise had reached. Bhupati Bhavan Kolahalu Hoi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Ram.
Jai Nabarani Samau Sukhu Soi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Ram.
Kausalyadi Ram Mahatari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Prema Vivasatan Dasa Visari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jaya Raghu Rama.
Jaya Raghu Rama.
Jaya Sita Rama.
Jaya Sita Rama.
Syamvar Ramachandra ki jai. Bhupati Bhavan Kolahalu Hoi. Kolahalu means, in the palace now there was Kolahal. Kolahal word I used to hear long ago. Kolahal means a frenzy of activity and noise and rushing about and this and speaking and talking and excitement, like that. A frenzy of excitement and noise and all that. Kolahal. In the palace. Why? Because the news reached the palace and they are coming. Jaina Barani Samau Sukhu Soi. And so much joy was there. When there is sorrow, there is noise also. When there is joy, there is noise also. Isn't it? Both time noise only. The human beings are very noisy creatures. In joy is noise. In sorrow also, noise. Kausalyadi Rama Mahatari means all the queens. Kausalya and all the queens, mother of Ram and all the queens. Then Prema Vivasatana Dasa Bisari, lost consciousness of their body with so much of love, hearing that Rama is coming and he's coming with his newlywed bride Sitaji. Like that. She lost consciousness of that body, as it were. Then what she started now quickly, And there's something about the Raghukul. Something very nice about Raghukul. 3, 4, 5. दिए दान विप्रन विपुल पूजी गणेश पुरारी राम पूजी गणेश पुरारी प्रमुदित परम दरिद्र जनु पाई पदार्थ चारि सिया हर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम दिए दान विप्रन विपुला पूजी गणेश Purari. Kausalya ji worshipping Ganesh and Purari, Lord Shiva. Then giving dawn to all the learned ones, all the holy ones. Pramudita Parama Daridra Janu Pai Padarat Chari. And all of them so happy. Like when a poor person gets the fourfold fruits of life, Padartha, Chari, Dharma, Kama, Moksha. Mod Pramoda Vibhasa Sab Mata Chalahi Nacharana Sithila Bhay Gata. Their bodies became still, their feet could not move. They were so happy. The queens now. Now, yesterday somebody asked a very nice question, yesterday or day before yesterday. Why didn't the mothers go to the wedding? That question came up. They were here in Ayodhya. They didn't go to Janakpur. Actually, that was the practice. That practice has changed subsequently. But in those days, that was the practice. And the reason is this now, what you are seeing. If everybody goes there, who will be here to prepare everything when they are coming back? So now here, our 10 dohas today is only about this, the preparation for the return of Rama. Preparation for the return of the wedding party. That is all. Today's 10 dohas only has this Balkan is coming to an end. So they are returning from Ayodhya now, from Janakpur now. And here, the mother had to put everything in place. So she already, Kausalya ji now is doing this puja, but all these ritis, rules have to be followed. So she does puja of Ganesh ji, does puja of Lord Shiva. Then she gives dan to all the brahmanas and all the holy Muni, Rishi, all those who were there, who did not go to Janakpur. Moda pramoda bivasa sabha mata. And they were so taken up in this preparation for the returning party. So taken up that they are experiencing more than pramod in our Upanishads. Joy is, Tulsidas uses the Upanishadic term only. The joy is like this, 3 levels of joy. What is that? Priya more than pramod. Priya he doesn't write at all. Priya is the first thing. Priya is like, suppose I hear about something there and somebody describes it nicely and then I would love to have one of that. Somebody describes to you the latest model of handheld device, phone. It has AI. AI? What is that? AI means not an eye. AI means artificial intelligence. कहाँ? फोन में. फोन में artificial intelligence है. अच्छा? Yes. When you pick it up, if it is flat like this, it doesn't come on. But the moment you turn it like this, the phone knows, now he wants me to come on. The angle, if you hold it flat, the light doesn't come on. the phone has some intelligence, you know. So somebody describes, and now you fall in love with this phone now. That is called prayer. So you're thinking about this phone, and you're putting aside some money, and you know, children supposed to get books, but you take a little money and you put it here. No, go get a book next month. Take a little bit of money and put it aside. Saving up for this phone. When we buy the phone, we get it and we have it in a, we buy it in the store and coming home now in the box. That is called mode. Mode. So priya, mode, you actually have it in hand now. Or like you hear about this special jalebi. So you have priya, you want it. Then you buy it. You have it in hand. They call mode. But when that thing lands on your tongue, that is called as pramod. So Tulsidaji uses that word. Arey, Rama has not reached yet. After 3, 4, 5 here, Moda Pramoda Bibasava Mata. They already experience more than Pramod. Like that. Joy. So when you now you bring that phone home and you have to configure everything there now, isn't it? And then you quickly take it up and you call your partner. And one fella, he called the wrong one. So he asked me, this is Chatterjee? That fella said, no, this is not Chatterjee, wrong number. He said, you know the number Chatterjee? He called some other person and he asked him if he know Chatterjee. No? Hare Krishna. One fella, his wife does talk 2-3 hours on the phone. So he listening. On this particular day, she did not talk for 3 hours. She talked only half an hour. He was extremely surprised. She only talked half an hour? She don't talk. He asked her, only half an hour you talk? Who was that? She said, I was the wrong number. People like all kind of... Anyway, she was having pramod, joy. Like to talk on the... People have whatever pramod. Anyway, now the queens here, they were experiencing chalahi nacharana. Their feet could not move with so much of joy. Ram darasa hit ati anuragi. And they were extremely attached to the darshan of Bhagwan Ram. They were waiting, in other words, the queens in the palace. Then they collect, now see, this is why this portion answers that question. They collected all the samagri, which is the auspicious samagri. Tulsidaji takes time to even list those things. When they return, all of these things will be used to worship the bride and the brides and the grooms. So harada means haldi. Doob. This is just one line down of all those who have the Ramayana. Dadhi means dahi. Or like this, pallava, different types of leaves and twigs and all. Phula, flowers. Pan leaf, you know. All of these things. Pugi phala, supari. Mangala mula, all of these are mangala, auspicious samagri. They collected all the mothers here and they were waiting. Like that, your whole big list is given. Now you have to go and see that all for yourself. I have to just continue here now. Dhupa dhuma nava me chaka bhayau savana ghana kamandu janu thayau. This is just after before 437. After 436. Yeah. So much of incense and things people lit. The sky became dark like if it was the rainy season. Big smoke in the sky. Surata, the gods rained down flowers again. There's a regular thing in the Ramayana. And it says also from where they get. Samaujani gura ayasuddinha Pura Prabes Raghukula Manikinha. This is now the Guru. How the rule works. The rule is like this. The party is coming back from Janakpur. They cannot just walk. No, that's what we do. You're coming from anywhere. We just walk in, walk out, walk back out, or as we wish. No. This auspicious party is coming. You cannot enter the city until an auspicious hour has come. So they're waiting outside now. Outside the city of Ayodhya. Waiting outside the city of Ayodhya. And now see, this is why it says, Samaujani Gura. Means Vasishta Maharaj. Ayasu Dinha. He gave the command. When he knew it was the right time. The Guru gave. Pura Prabe Suragu Kulamani Kinha. And now they entered the Puru. Pura means the city. Sumiri Sambhu Girija Ganaraja. How entering? How? Remembering Sambhu, Girija and Ganesh. Remembering Lord Shiva, Parvatiji and Ganesh. They entered the city. Mudita Mahipati Sahita Samaja. The king, happy with all his people to enter once more Ayodhya. Things used to be marked out more clearly in those days. Nowadays, it's not marked out so clearly. Like, for example, I pass here 100 times, right? I don't know which is Tanapuna, which is Takarikwa, which is Aruka. Where Aruka starts and Takarikwa stops. All the people here who, you know? Where Aruka stops and Takarikwa starts, or whatever is in, I don't know if you need anything in between also. You have to watch somebody light bill. And long ago, the light bill also, that is to be wrong. Isn't it? Like, for example, in our village there, Esperanza Presbyterian School is in Dow Village. It happened like that, no? But see here now, how you know which side, which part is just outside Ayodhya, and you take one step and you're inside Ayodhya. They knew, you see, everything was marked out very clearly. This side is Ayodhya. Hey, one time I was traveling somewhere, and there was a little island. When I say little, I mean little. That island big from here to the altar. This much island. And there was a road over the island. Right? From this end of the island to that end. So the road was about 12 feet long. And in the middle of the road, there was a gate. So 6 feet of this side and 6 feet on that side. This is not joking, it's a real thing. So all of we come out from there, from the boat, and walk onto the island. And this was on Canada side. And when I reached by the gate, the man said, "Oh, your passport, that's America side." This gate is the border. So clearly written and all. One man one time living on the border, right? But he did not know, I living on Canada side or I'm living on America side. He didn't know. And for years he living there. So he went to the authorities and he told them, look, establish where I am living now. So the Surveyor General, he came there and they did a survey. And they tell him, sir, we have finally concluded that you are on American side. He said, thank God. No more of the cold Canadian winter again. They said, I think he living on that side. So anyway, clear borders and all. Sometimes you just see things like that. Anyway, now the Guru gave the order and they entered that city. Now 3, 4, 8, see. Tulsidas, she describes further. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
ए विधि सबहि देत सुख आए राज दुआर मुदित मातु परिछन करहि बंधु न समेत कुमार सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र जी जय शरणम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. Evidhi sabai det sukha. Like that, they entered the city and now came to the door of Dasharathji's palace only. Evidhi sabai det sukha. Giving joy to every. Now, how many people were lined up on the streets and all the various different types of people, all of them in their own groups, like 20 feet, only poets, another 20 feet, Vedic Pandits, another 20 feet, all the musicians, or one type of musician, all the trumpet blowers, then Shainai or people, then everybody line up in their own, then people holding lamps, and people throwing flowers, and all lined all the way from the outside of Ayodhya to the palace. So many countless groups, all doing their own thing. Magicians and joke tellers, and there were joke tellers also, jesters, and so many different type of people. And in front of the Bharat going people, you know how nowadays you see it sometimes here also, people in front doing all sorts of acrobats going down, flipping and rolling and all things. All these type of things going, and music and people waving. Different groups. You can't count. Tulsidas himself is indescribable. But all of them got joy from seeing Bhagwan Ram. This is a common factor. All of them got to see Bhagwan Ram. And like this, Bhagwan Ram giving joy to everybody as they give. Now, muditama tu parichani karahi. Badhuna sameta kumar. The four of them, brothers, now came to the door of the palace with their brides. Karahi. Arati, Barahi Bara. Again and again the mothers did Arati for them. Prema Pramodu Kahe Kopara. Who could describe the joy of the mothers doing Arati for all of them? Bhushana Mani Pata Nana Jati Karahi Nichavari Aganita Bhanti. Means they gave so many various types of gifts to them, showering them with so many different types of gifts. Bandhuna sameta dekhi sutachari paramananda magana mahatari. The mothers were immersed, drowned in joy, seeing the four boys with their wives. Puni puni siya Rama chavi dekhi mudita saphala jagat jivana lekhi. Seeing Sita and Ram especially, they felt that their life had borne fruit altogether. Dekhi manohar charyu jori. Seeing the four couples. Sadar upama. Sarad upama sakala dandhori means Saraswati Mata also looked for some comparison, some thing to compare the four couples, but she could not find anything. Detana banahi nipata lagutyagi ekatakarahi rupa anuhari. Their eyes forgot to wink. Seeing these four couples, you know, when you take matchstick and you prop your eyes later, and it can't close, their eyes could not wink. Tulsidas she described in 349. Nigamani kul riti kari arag pavare de to Ram agar pavare bandhun sahit sut pariche sab chal lavani khet siya
रामचंद्र जी की
जय शरणम पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम.
Nigama niti kula riti kari. Now, in the entrance to the home, there are so many, or after entering the home. To enter and after entering, so many rules to be followed and all. And you all know how Hindu weddings are, na? Nowadays, people get fed up with it also. Because we live in a fast-paced life, and whatever is Mangal, we only like that which is Amangal. Whatever is Mangal, auspicious, that we don't like to do and all. But they have so many auspicious things to complete. Nigama niti kula riti kari. Arag pavare det. And following the Vedas. And following all the traditional rules. And then all the family rules. All the three things. Huh? They gave them water to wash hands, water to wash feet, like that. Badhuna Sahita Sutta Parichi Sava Chali Lavai Niket. And then they brought them inside, the boys with their wives all together inside. Chari Singhasan, they prepared 4 nice seats. Chari Singhasan Sahaja Suhai, beautiful, nice seats. Janu Manoj and Jahat Banai. The seats were so beautiful as though Manoj. Manoj means Cupid. Kamdev. Kamadev himself had prepared those seats. Tinha para kuwari, kuwara baithari, and they sat before couples down, all on those seats. Sadara paya punita pakhari. It is an interesting thing. The queens washed the feet of all of them. 8 of them now. They washed the feet of their sons and washed the feet of their daughter-in-laws. That's a good thing, eh? The best thing mother-in-law could do is start by washing the feet of daughter-in-law. Or our bahusas always have jagara. Bahusas means mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. I heard a nice story in Hindi, man. I would have to see if you understand. I will try to explain in English. In one of those cold countries, Canada, cold place, that daughter-in-law put the old mother-in-law outside in the cold. After 1 or 2 minutes, she's going to bring back the mother-in-law inside. Old lady. After 1 minute, she puts she out again. After 1 minute, she come and bring back the mother-in-law inside. So the neighbor next door looking. So the neighbor asked, "Arey, tum kya kar rahi ho? What are you doing? You put the mother-in-law outside in the cold. Next minute you bring she back inside. What happened?" She said, No. On television I looking at Baba Ramdev doing yoga. And he saying, "Saas andar le lo. Saas bahar niklo. Saas andar le lo." Saas means breath and saas also means mother-in-law. Take breath in, take breath out. Breath in, breath out. Saas, he says saas, and she put the saas, the mother-in-law outside in the cold. But traditionally we know that this mother-in-law, daughter-in-law thing is always there. So it's how the mother-in-law washed the daughter-in-law feet as soon as they came. One sadhu is to pass in front of the house, So daughter-in-law is there in the back, and mother-in-law is always there in front. The sadhu says, "Bhavati bhiksham dehi, bhavati bhiksham dehi," means you give some alms, give something. So the mother-in-law used to tell that sadhu every day, "No, chale jao, you go, kuch nahi hai. We have nothing, go. Every day, but the sadhu also never used to give up. Even though yesterday she said, "Chale jao, kuch nahi hai." He used to ask the next day also. One morning now, the mother-in-law had to go early in the market. So when the sadhu came, well, that's what the mother-in-law was telling the sadhu every day. Now the daughter-in-law told, no, kuch nahi hai, chale jao. Nothing is here. So when coming back from the market now, the mother-in-law saw the sadhu on the road. What happened? You went to my house? Yes, I went there. What? Then what? Normal thing. The daughter-in-law told, nothing, go. The daughter-in-law told, how dare she tell? Come back. Come with me now. The mother-in-law told the sadhu, come back. The sadhu thinking, now today I will get something. Today I will get something with him, because when two of them start a fight, that might benefit me. She bring back the sadhu by the house. Then she asked, the sadhu asked for something? The daughter-in-law said, yes. Then what you told? I told what you tell every morning. No, I have nothing, go. There's nothing here, go. But how dare you tell us nothing here? That is my job. She tell the sadhu, now you ask. The mother-in-law tell the sadhu, now you ask. The sadhu say, Bhakti Bhiksham de, he could they do. You please give me something. The mother, no, nothing here, go. Hare Krishna. See, this is what happens when people have too much of identification with me and mine and my role and boundaries, and you can't step over me, and too much of all them kind of. And here, the wonderful example is given here. And the tradition has everything that is required for a smooth, harmonious life. The tradition has everything. Nobody has to look for anything. It is there. All we have to do is follow. Haven't you heard a countless million times that when that daughter-in-law comes in this house, she should be seen as your own daughter? Haven't you heard? We have heard. And how the tradition now shows that they come there, and all of them are put to sit down in this nice seat, and the mothers wash all of their feet. And now see how it goes. There are 8 of them. For Dulha, for Dulhan. 8 of them. Then here there are 3 mothers. So all 3 of them have to go and wash all of their feet and all. It's so much of reverence. Then welcome to our house. And from today, you will be my own daughter. The tradition has everything that is required already. Sadha paya punita pakhare. With great reverence, the mothers wash the feet of the newlyweds. Dhupa deepa naibeda beda bithi. And they offered puja to them now. See, puja, how we do dhup, deep, naivedya. All the words are there in Tulsi Ramayana. Agarbatti and arti and naivedya, food, feeding and all of that. Just like when you're doing puja. Same. Puje bara dulahini mangala nidhi. They worship both the husband and the wives. Barahi bar arati karahi. Again and again they did arti for them. And Vyajana charu chamar sira dharahi. Means all the traditional things that you do in puja, they wave fan and all the different things. Everything was offered. Vastu aneka nichavari, countless different types of clothing, and all these are done in puja. So they did puja for all of them. Then, Tulsidas is further. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Pavam Param Tattva Janu Jogi. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Amrit Lahe करहु समर सूर जय पाही।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
जय रघुराम
जय रघुराम
जय सीताराम
जय सीताराम
सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. And offering puja like this, doing puja to all the brides and grooms that had now returned. The mothers Tulsidasi described what type of joy, and now he finds some great examples. Tulsidasi. Otherwise, he said, what example to tell? But now he has found some. What joy they experience? The mothers, Pava, Parama Tattva Janu Yogi. Like when a yogi is practicing sadhana for countless years, and then that yogi realizes the Param Tattva, supreme reality. What joy he gets. Amrita laheu janu santata rogi. Or like when a person is sick for long years, long time, and then they get Amrit. The Amrit cures every trace of illness. Or janama ranka janu parasa pava. Or like when a beggar gets the paras money. Paras money, it touches any a stone, it touches any metal, it turns into gold. So when a pauper, a beggar gets that paras money, what joy he gets. Andahi lochana, labha suhava. When a blind person gets eyes, what joy. Mukha badana janu sarada chai. Or when a dumb person gets Saraswati to dance on his tongue. Manahu samara sur jaya pai. Or when a soldier or a hero, warrior gets victory on the battlefield. This is the joy the queens got from doing the puja of the boys. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Lok Riti Janani Karahi Baradulahani Sakuchahi Modini Ved Biloki Bara Ram Manahi Musukai Siya
Siyavar Ramachandra Ji ki Jai Sharanam Sitarama Siyavar Ramachandra Ji ki Jai Sharanam Sitarama Siyavar Ramachandra Ji ki Jai Sharanam Sitarama
श्यामर रामचंद्र की जय. Ehi sukhte satakoti guna. The joy, and Tulsidasi completes that thought, the joy which the mothers got, multiply the joys which we just talked about. When a blind person gets eye, multiply that by 1,000,000 times. This joy which the mothers got. Satakoti guna pavahi. Million is just a big number we're using. Satakoti. 100 by 10 million. I didn't know what that is, so I just tell 1,000,000 times. 100 by 10 million. Pavahi matu ananda. That is the joy the mothers got. Bhayena sahita biyahi gara aye ragukula chanda Bhagwan. See the stories about Ram. So along with his brothers came Bhagwan Ram to the house now after getting married. And you can see that this kanda is coming to an end. Loka riti janani karahi baradulahini sakuchahi. And now came a part of the arrival and ceremony and festivities and celebrations and all, where they followed now Loka Riti. Loka Riti means, I don't know if we still do it here, but I think sometimes it is still there. One of the interesting things is they have to take a morsel of food and feed each other. Bride and groom. So they take, usually here sweet rice, I think. What do you call? Kheer. And you're supposed to feed with your hand. No, nowadays they take plastic spoon and thing. But Loka Riti means that which is followed by the general people, and and it involves and includes um, gesturing and joking and pranking and all of that. Little prank and all. So that when you're feeding them, you take somebody's sweet rice and dab it on their eye or nose or something. This is called Loka Riti. That's why Bhagavan laughs. See? Ram Manahi Musukai in the same Doha. Bhagavan laughs because now the Loka Riti is being followed. They play a little prank on the other one. And so you go to feed them and you pull it away. Then take a bite and bite their tongue. So some sort of on the lighter side, that doesn't follow, that is not there in the scriptures and that kind of thing. On the lighter side. And therefore, the Dulha Dulhan group, they started, and more to be low key, but and they had great joy and fun. This, when you ask Sadhu, Sant, because Tulsidaji doesn't give any detail. What Loka Riti they followed, what they did, all sorts of Sadhu, Sant, Mahatma, they give all kind of different things. And they also tell so many different things why Bhagavan Ram laughs. One very interesting comment is Bhagavan Ram laughs. You know why? Because here, now they have landed in Ayodhya, there is joy and festivities and celebrations and jumping and jubilation everywhere in Ayodhya. Right? Bhagavan is laughing because Bhagavan thought, when we went to Janakpur, it was the same joy and same festivities and jumping and jubilation and celebration and laughing and ananda, anandi ananda. Right? There. And now then Sitaji left. Then everybody there is miserable. Right? And now we have landed here in Ayodhya. Because Bhagavan is seeing the whole picture. We only see what is in front of our eyes. Here everybody is jumping with joy. Everybody is celebrating. Everybody is having a great time and there's joy everywhere. And Bhagavan smiles. Because just like Janakpur, they had joy and now they're having sorrow. Here also, everybody is having joy now. But I have to go from here just now. So here also we'll have the same sorrow. So Bhagavan smile. Look, people don't know because we don't know what is coming tomorrow. Bhagavan is Trikaladarshi. He knows past, present and future. But we don't know what is coming tomorrow. And see, I tell you, one of the greatest things I have told in satsang many times. There's a place in San Fernando, if you're driving that you get off in San Fernando at the San Fernando exit there and you're going towards the east, towards Princess Town side. There are people there who sell animals. They kill animals and sell there. And I passed there several times and the man has one animal already hung up. And two are tied with rope here. And the two are tied with rope, they're locking horns. They're locking horns and what they do like that. They don't know next is there. Next is their turn. But this is how sansar is. So all the people are enjoying like anything. But Bhagavan is saying, oh, look at this. And he smiles. One of the reasons why he smiles. So if you do Sant Bani, you will see there says so many things. Bhagavan laughs there. He smiles. Or he could have been smiling because some of them dab sweet rice and some of them nose. Like that. Look at Loka Riti. So he smiles for many reasons. Okay. So now this is 3:50. This is where we stop. We are doing 10 dohas per night. So this Ayodhya Balkan is coming to an end now. And then we'll jump into Ayodhya Kand. Okay. Now all of you know the stories already. We are saying, all the stories you know. We are saying in between a restating and a reiteration of all the values and reminiscing on all the principles and all the great things that we have to guide our life spiritually. Okay. Now we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow ashram. All right. Tomorrow at the ashram. A special thank you to Pandit Yankatesu for coming and singing Ramayana. I must tell you that I enjoy your singing very much because it has that local Trinidad classical style behind it. Tremendous singing. I was listening the moment I came out from the car. Then I knew who it was. So thank you so much for coming and chanting. Shiv Ganga Yatra on 27th. We'll be walking around Hanumanji at the Datta Yoga Center 108 times, starting 4 a.m. 27th of this month. Okay, you all can come and join. All right. At the ashram, we have several things that people can benefit from. You can sign up your children for Saturday Sanskar. That is where children learn to chant mantras, where they learn Sanskrit, they learn stories, bhajans, ityadi. Okay. Please tell others also. Saturdays from 9 to 11. Saturdays 9 to 11. Children Sanskar. Okay. Online it is, so they don't have to leave home and all. Jalpan extravaganza. We're having a food fair at the ashram on the 6th of March. Food fair at the ashram. Come and try all various types of things to eat on that day, including masala dosa, paneer dosa, and masala chai and samosa, ityadi, pepper roti, and so forth. There's an items list at the bookstall. You can donate any ingredient if you so wish, because we have to get some chana and some rice and flour and all. Okay. Char ki chai. Char ki chai means daily from 4 to 6 p.m. every day at Garam Masala restaurant. You can have as much chai as you want to drink. Then you can have a samosa to go with it. Drink as much chai as you want. You have a samosa to go with it, and a dessert of the day for $40. So you have the samosa and have the dessert of the day and drink as much chai as you want. No takeaway, eh? You have to come and be there. Okay. At Garam Masala restaurant. Let me call on Auntie Annie to receive a little prasad from our side. This is the whole Ramayana we did in 2017-18. More than 500 hours of Ramayana explained in English. It took almost 2 years. So it's on a flash drive, and we're giving it to you and the members of the Aruka Sai Center for your listening and for your enjoyment. Okay. Now we'll call on Shivani Sugrim to say a vote of thanks. Please do have a look at our bookstall on your way out. There are many, many books there, and also there are many little presents you can buy for others. Oh, 10 stories from Mahabharata. Very interesting it is. A glimpse into Yoga Vashisht. Yoga Vashisht. Okay.
Sri Sai Nath Guru, Charan Kamali Namo Nama. I bow to the lotus feet of our dear Lord, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Respected Guruji, Swami Prakashananda, members of the Chinmaya mission, embodiments of love, Jai Sai Ram,
Jai Sai Ram.
Jai Sitaram. On behalf of the members of the Aruka Sai Center, I am here to spell out words of thanks. Whether the assistance we received was obvious or subtle, acknowledging someone's help is a big part of understanding the importance of saying thank you. We raise our hearts in gratitude to our dear Lord, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, for blessing us to host tonight's discourse and to welcome Guruji Swami Prakashananda and the members of your mission. Your presence here today and the explanations of the divine verses of the Sri Ram Charitramanas And that extra touch that you added, that extra touch of humor you've added, I'm sure has brought joy to all of us here tonight, as well as the divine names of Sri Sitaram will continue to echo in our hearts. Guruji, Pandit Yankatesu, we remain grateful to you, and we say thank you for the recitation of the divine verses at the start of tonight's proceedings. Baba's blessings to all members of the Aruka Sai Center who've come together in making preparations for this evening's program. Once again, I say thank you to each and every one of you here present tonight, and may Sri Sitaram and Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba continue to bless us and guide us all. Jai Sai Ram, Jai Sri Sitaram.
Thank you, Shivani. We want to say a very special thank you to all of you from the Aruka Sai Center for having us tonight. We had a great time. As I was telling somewhere in one of the other satsang, we are discovering how much of love and hospitality and how much of kindness there is all across Trinidad and Tobago. Apart from discovering all the gems of Ramcharitamanas, we are discovering so much of love in the hearts of people from village to village wherever we go. So thank you all from Aruka for having us, and we'll see again pretty soon. A very special, I haven't done in the last little while, a very special Hari Om and Sai Ram to all the people who are listening on 101.7 FM, Heritage Radio, and all those who are in different countries. I know people are from different places are listening. We've been seeing the reviews and all. So, Sai Ram, Sita Ram. आरती के लिए सब खड़े हो जाइए. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी रावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीक ज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादि शेष अनुसारद बरनी पवन सुत कीरति की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
गावत वेद पुराण अष्टदश छौ शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन चौरस मुनि जन धन संतन को सर्वस सार अंश सम्मत सब ही
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
गावत संगत शंभु भवानी शंभु भवानी शंभु भवानी गावत संतत शंभु भवानी अरुघत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि कवि पर जब खानी काग भुषुंडिक रुद के गीत
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
कली मलहर विषय रस भीगी सुभग सिंगार मुक्ति जुम भीगी जलन रोग भव मूरी अमीठी तात मात सब गिरी तुलसी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित
मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलायतनो हरिः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, बोलो भगवान सत्य साई बाबा की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव।